Hey, how are you, Java guys, Java enthusiasm? How are you, Java engineers? How are you? We are starting here with this new year, 2025, with this amazing talk. We have here Professor Isidro. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Prof.
Thank you so much, Ali. For me, it's a pleasure to be here. For me, it's a great honor. It's my first talk to a judge from Saudi Arabia. So I'm very, very, very proud to be here and very honored to be here. Thank you so much for your invitation.
Thank you so much. We are really thrilled and we are so excited having you here and so excited about also the topic. Before we deep dive into the topic, we just give a little bit introduction about
Okay.
Riyadh Java User Group. Riyadh Java User Group is actually like almost we are in 9 months in the jug world, so we invited a couple of speakers around the world. Please, if you want to browse and check our previous sessions, we have them in the YouTube channel at RiyadhJUG. And also, we have our active LinkedIn account and Twitter account as well. So we engage with the world. So we welcome everybody to check our accounts in LinkedIn and also Twitter as well. So today we are having a very interesting topic. We are not talking about database. We will not talk about application server. We will not talk about cloud. Today is about LLM and large language model. Today we are inviting our professor Isidro. He is a PhD professor specialized in the software world, in the cloud. He's a trainer. He's a Java champion. So we are really honored to have you here. Thank you so much for being with us and accepting our invitation. So the stage is yours. Good luck with the talk.
Oh, thank you so much, Ali. Thank you so much for all of you guys that are watching us through this meetup, through this the digital channels. Uh, for those who don't know me, my name is Isidro. I'm from Brazil. I'm a Java champion. I'm a PhD on computer engineer. I'm a professor, a university professor since I think 2001, 2000 for 25 years. I'm teaching for students at university, and I think we can talk about a very, very interesting topic. For example, we are experiencing a very, very, very uh, intense move to large language models. For example, we have GPT, we have now DeepSeek, we have Gemma, we have Bedrock, so many LLM systems. And what was the main problem for Java community when we talked about LLM? Most of our frameworks, our solutions, our libraries, our APIs were developed using Python. So if we wanted to do some tests, we wanted to do some experiments, we wanted to do anything using LLMs, we had to learn Python. Okay, it's not a difficult language to learn, but if we are focused on Java, of course we prefer to use Java. And it's curious because if you see the historical timeline of machine learning frameworks and artificial intelligence libraries, Java was one of the first languages to make frameworks, libraries, and APIs available for machine learning and artificial intelligence in general. For example, Weka, WEKA. It was I think WEC was one of the most famous on the beginning of year 2000, the century, the last decade. One of the most famous artificial intelligence and machine learning suite for developers. So for some reason, Python occupied this space, and we try to make Java relevant again on artificial intelligence. So lots of efforts are being developed, being made for to make Java relevant again on artificial intelligence area. So why we are using this kind of new APIs? Let me just talk a little bit about the Vector API project. I don't know if you read about the Java evolution. On Java 16, I think Java 16 was the first version of an incubator feature called Project Panama. What is Project Panama on Java environment, on Java ecosystem? It's about the Project Panama. Before starting this talk, I'm going to show you one thing. OpenJDK dot. Just 1 second. That's the main topic. Let me put this presentation here for you. If you visit frequently the OpenJDK website, you can see, you can get all the side projects that they are developed using lots of different purpose. And one of these projects is the Project Panama. What's the main purpose of Project Panama? Interconnecting JVM and native code. Wow, it's very, very, very interesting because we are trying to eliminate the Java native interface. When you, for example, if you are running a machine on Windows, you have a DLL, a dynamic linking library, and you have to make a wrapper in Java to invoke your library, your features, and etc., etc., etc. And if you generate bytecode directly to run on your processor, you can eliminate this step. And what is the other goal of this project? To make available the Vector API. What is the Vector API? In a few words, you can run Java code on your GPU. Why? Because artificial intelligence and a large language model inference engines are pure vector operations, matrix multiplications. And what is the best device to do this? GPUs, graphical processing units. Graphical processing units not about to talk only to make, for example, graphics. In the beginning, GPUs were used only for graphics, so you have a very restricted market. For example, games and animations and computer CGI, computer graphics effects. Okay. If you get some 5 years ago, you have GPUs used to export crypto coins, bitcoins, Ethereum, and so on. Another restricted area. So now you can use GPUs for matrix multiplications and run neural networks that are the most important thing, the basis of all LLM availables now. So it's a very artificial intelligence LLMs you can run on every business in the world. For example, you can use a large language model to, for example, train your cases for example, using your custom information to make your knowledge base, your own knowledge bases. So using LLMs, you can run anything to make your business more easy or more practical or more productive on your company. So that's the main reason that artificial intelligence became so popular, because you can run large language models on your GPU. And due to this, Java can be very relevant on your new on your to be relevant on this area, because Java can be run on native GPUs. Okay. So let's talk about we are intending to do. Let's OpenJDK. Forget Ollama. I don't know if you have tried to play with some kind of LLM, but in Java we can integrate different LLMs using a very popular framework, the LangChain for J. Okay, so what is Jlama? Jlama is an open source project using the Vector API that I have just talked about. It's an incubator feature, okay, but it's an inference engine for LLM. What is the main point, guys? How can we integrate an application, a Java application, to an LLM system? For example, I can make my app, okay, my custom GPT, or something that my chatbot, or my assistant, or my whatever that can use every app that can use LLM support. Okay, we use a LangChain for J framework. LangChain is a very popular framework for Python community and JavaScript community to integrate those languages to LLM systems. For example, the GPT, the Llama from Facebook, for Meta, and Gemini for Google, Bedrock from Amazon, and local models. What it means? Local model means that I can download a model from a repository and run locally my inference model, my LLM model. I can download the Llama chat inference model, the Bedrock inference model, the Gemma inference model to my machine, to my computer, my local computer, and interact with this. Just this. Why I can run local models, Isidro? Because I don't want to pay a subscription to OpenAI or Google or Facebook or whatever, or DeepSeek or whatever. So I can use locally. Just one parenthesis here. I must have a GPU, and if I have conditions of a GPU, it's a lot of memory. For example, this machine, this computer, this guy, okay, is a MacBook, and it has 16 giga of GPU. Okay, it supports a language model, and it's okay to run it locally. Okay, so I have a framework, but even with the LangChain for J, I need an external server. For example, even if I want to run locally, I needed to download, for example, Ollama, LLMStudio, or Llamacpp, and this module started to load my local model and make available an API to LangChain send and receive information, send your prompt and receive the response, and this frame can feed my app. Okay, so this is the current model. I'm going to show you all of this environment. How can we do this? For example, I have here in my machine the Ollama server, okay, installed. Well, let me see if I can find the Ollama. Let me see these applications. Ollama. Let me see. It's a service. Let me try to do Ollama. Here we are. Let me see if I can. Okay. Here, Ollama run. That's my guy. Okay. So what we have to do? Let's try to make some tests here. Let me get another terminal right here. Okay. Let me put a. Okay. Ollama. Help. Okay. Ollama list. Oh, I have Llama 3, for example. Okay, I can run here this model. What happened here? I have an external tool, okay, that loaded a model. Which model? Llama 3. Llama 3, for example. Sorry, I talked in Portuguese, sorry. Llama 3, okay, and I can have a Java application to communicate with this guy, this server, using LangChain for J, okay. How? Let me put an example here with Eclipse. Okay, this package explorer is a little bit small to your screen, okay, but I promise you that that's going to be, the code will be very, very interesting. Okay. So let's try. I think this LLM demo. Let me see if my POM XML, right. Okay, it runs. Let me try to do something. Chat with Ollama. Look, I have a model name. I have a server, a REST API server, okay, and I can put a timeout and try to communicate my application with the Ollama server that runs, that loaded the Llama 3 model, and we can talk to it. Okay, let's try to run it. Okay, it's an Spring application, okay, right. Perfect. Let me open the Postman app, and with this, I'm going to ask my local model. Okay, it's a post method, HTTP localhost 8080 chat with Ollama. Okay, what do I receive on my body? This guy, my prompt. Well, what is my prompt? It's a record that has a message, right? Okay, let me using body, no, oops, raw JSON, okay, message, okay, give me the chemical water formula. Let's see. Look, I talked to my current model, and I hope my model can answer my question. The chemical formula of water is H2O, this became blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm running my custom GPT API that I developed that runs with Ollama, okay, using a local model. Perfect. So, what's the main point? I want to eliminate this server. I want to eliminate it. I want my app embedding my inference engine. That that's the I think that's the main purpose of this software. I want my app. Which app? A desktop app, a Spring API, a Quarkus API, whatever. A desktop, a command line API app, doesn't matter. Is this written in Java? Yes, so I can embed. That's the main point. So I can use Jlama to be free for any other external services. So my main goal right now is to eliminate Ollama here, this guy, and with this I can use I can eliminate my server, and I want to integrate my application with my inference model. So that's very interesting. But I can still use LangChain for J. So what's the main point? Let's try to do something. Okay. What's the concepts are very interesting, but the main topic is to show the code. I'm going to finish this API. I don't want this anymore. Okay. And I already prepared, I don't know why, but I think is this. Let me see if it's okay. Yes. What's the main point? Okay, let's try to explore Jlama right here. Jlama is an open source project available on GitHub. Okay. And what is this? What are the supported models? Gemma, Llama, Mistral, Quan, Granite, GPT, BERT, BPI, WordPiece. Okay, very, very, very nice. If you have any safe tensor model with tokenized format, you can integrate with Jlama, right? Every model available on Hugging Face. What Hugging Face is I think is the greatest, the biggest repository of model repository of internet. Okay, it's a free repository, and lots of companies put their custom models to download. Right? All right. What do we have to do? Okay. What is used for? An LLM inference directed to your Java application. Oh, right. Are two different models to run Jlama. What is the first one? If you prefer, okay, let me buy. Perfect. Ollama is not run. Oh, let me just quit Ollama. Ollama is not running anymore on my machine. And if I want, I can download and run a local model here using Jlama. How? Jlama has two different models of use. You can download Jlama client command line client, and you can download models, and it starts a very small interface to you to chat locally with your model. How come? Okay, if I run Jlama, we can see here I have already downloaded two different models. So I'm going to run this one, Llama 3.2. Jlama REST API, this kind of model. Let's see. Okay, it starts a Spring application. If it starts a Spring application, I have an API running locally. Okay, so if I go here, I can localhost 8080 and I can have an interface to talk to my model. Which model? This model, Jlama 3.2. Llama 3.2 with 1 billion of parameters. Okay, what can we do here? Oh, let's try to chat. Write a Java class to generate random numbers. Let's see. Voila. So we have a random number generator, and this answer is made because my model is running on my machine. So I have my custom GPT, my custom Copilot, my custom whatever, my custom LLM model here running on my machine. Oh, very nice. But I don't like this kind of interface. I don't like this kind of resources. I want to make my custom GPT. Let me put this a little bit grayer. All right, much better. Okay. I want to make my own GPT. Okay. So what we have to do? The first mode, I can stop it here. Okay, it's not running anymore. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to put my dependencies on my application. I have started. Let me do this. Okay, I'm going to put this kind of dependencies here because I started with I'm going to put I put this kind of dependency. Oops, sorry, Jlama, sorry. This dependency, Jlama core, with Jlama version. What's the Jlama version here? 084. Okay, 84. Okay. So the other one is this depend. I don't know why Eclipse is putting on an error message because I have to put this Maven plugin to add the incubator vector because the vector API is not a full feature of Java compiler and the JVM, and I have to custom the compiler arguments with add model JDK incubator vector and enable preview. Okay, and due to vector API, I need to know the OS operating system and architecture, current architecture. If an Intel and or Apple Silicon or whatever, and I need this kind of extension, this kind of plugin of Maven. Okay. So if I put this, my custom API is able to give me all of my needed infrastructure to run an LLM answer. Okay. So with this, I'm going to create package. I'm going to put here a DTO. Okay, and a package controller. Perfect. So in this controller, I'm going in this DTO, I'm going to put two records. Record. Okay. I'm going to put my prompt right here, and string prompt, right? Let me put a little bit. Okay, I think it's much better. And my answer record, my answer. And in here, I put content, right? Right. And what we have to do on my controller, let me put Jlama controller. Okay, with this REST controller, right? So I'm going to open the cross origin. Okay, just to make it available to any kind of uh, any kind of client application, and I'm going to make a post mapping chat. Oh, right, chat, and public my answer. Oops. Okay, my custom generate custom chat, and I receive as a request body an object of my prompt. Right. So what do I have to do? I have to put a model, TJ. How can I find, where can I find this kind of models? Right here. Jlama list. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm going to use this model, the TJ. Okay, and I can put the working directory string. Oops. String my prompt equals prompt. Okay, that is not so necessary. So I can download, if it's not available, file local model path m new downloader, and I'm going to put a working directory. Let me put here string work dir equals to users Professor Isidro models. Okay, and working. Oops, work dir and model. I'm going to download this model to okay, Java file. Okay, and the download dot Hugging Face model. Okay, what it means, it's going to download this model from Hugging Face and save it on this kind of in this folder, and all of this throws exception, right? Much better, even if I don't want to put try catch. Okay, I will need an object abstract model equals to model support. Okay, load model, right? Local model path right here with this kind of word, D type F32, right? And I8. What it means? It means that there is a step using LLMs that are called quantization. What is quantization? You have to optimize your model, trying to reduce the data structures that stores your parameters without losing precision. Okay, without losing precision. So I'm trying to load a model. If I have this kind of data structure, 32-bit float and an integer of 80 bits, I'm going to download a compatible word, and I'm going to load a model, and I say I'm going to work with these data structures supported in this model, right? Right. This kind of data types. Okay. So I'm going to put a prompt context, CTX, okay, and if my prompt, if my prompt, abstract model prompt support is present, what do? I'm going to, with this CTX abstract model dot prompt support get with a builder, and let's custom our prompt. Add system message. Here is a very interesting point. You are a helpful chatbot who writes short responses. That's my system message. What it means? I'm going to parameterize my kind of answers. Okay. So add user message, my prompt, write, and with these parameters, I'm going to build. Great. So if my prompt support is not present, I'm going only to receive prompt context of prompt. What it means? If I have a prompt support, I try to customize. If I don't have prompt support, I just put my prompt. I just send a simple message. All right. So I'm going to use a generator dot response equals to abstract model dot generate. Okay, I'm going to put a session UUID dot random UID. Okay, CTX. I'm going to put some kind of temperature. I'm going 0. Okay, and the last parameter can be a lambda with 2 kinds of parameters. What is this? Oops, sorry. This I'm going to only to put the other 256. Okay, this kind of I can use in this generation. Let me put this temperature, number of tokens, and a kind of function that I can customize, for example, to call another function to answer my prompt. Okay, but with this is only needed to be very simple. So I can return new my answer with this response text. Okay. With this, I can work with Jlama. Let's try to put everything working. Look at this. I'm using incubator feature, right? All right. My Spring API is working, and I'm going to put this. Let's try another one. Oops. Method post. Let me try to make it a little. Okay. HTTP localhost 88 chat body none raw JSON. Let's try to prompt. What is the correct chemical water formula? Right. Oh, sorry, 8080 chat. Oh, local host. Sorry, host. Uh, what's the meaning of Jake? The author of Llama. Let me see what I'm doing here. 88 with contest. Okay. Llama controller chat. Okay, it's working. Perfect. Then let me see. I think I'm HTTP local host 8080 dot chat connection refused. Why? Connection refused. Are you crazy, Isidro? Let me see what we can do in here. Raw JSON. Let me see. HTTP localhost 88 chat. I think it's okay. Why not? Why? Oh, sorry, 8088. Sorry. Isidro. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you so much. What is it? Wow, I can provide the chemical follower. The chemical follower is perfect. All right. I can use my prompt be answered by my model, my Llama 3 model running on my machine. Right? Right? Oh, Isidro, it's very complicated. You have to download. You have to, if it's not downloaded, you have to download. If it's not prompt support to custom, you have to put prompt support. I need to be more, I need to be simpler. Can I be simpler? Yeah, yes, we can. How? Using, for example, LangChain for J. So what do I have to do? I have to put the dependency of LangChain, the LangChain Spring Boot, and the LangChain Jlama. Okay, simple as that. Put all of these dependencies. Let's try to get another post mapping, chat with LangChain. LangChain. Okay. Public. My answer. Okay. Chat with LangChain for J. Request body. My prompt. Right? Right. So what do we have to do in here? Very, 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 very simple. Chat language model. It's a this chat language model is an interface from LangChain for J. It's a very it's an abstract reference because you have to put OpenAI chat language model, Ollama chat language model, Jlama chat language model. So Jlama chat model language, chat model builder. Okay. When we specify the model name, so TJake, that was why TJake is the author of this that's the guy. Let me see. Jake Luciani. Okay, it's the all right. Okay, I could focus on this. Okay, Jake Luciani is the author of Jlama. That's the main reason of being TJ. So I can put temperature. Okay, 3F. Okay, dot build. Wow, only this. But can I put system message anyway? So I can put return model. Oh, new my answer. When I put model, generate my prompt, only this, with 2 lines of code, okay, I can integrate LangChain with Jlama locally on my machine. Let's try to do this. Let's try. The same question. No. Let's put another one. Post method. So HTTP localhost 8088 chat with Jlama, right? Is the chat with LangChain, sorry. LangChain and body raw JSON prompt. So how can I say how can I convert a string to an integer value using Java? Let's see if it can answer this. Look at this. Let's try to do. You can convert a string to an integer, use the integer parsing to load. That's oh, very nice. So using this, I only did APIs. Isidro, I want to make my custom interface. Okay, no problem. I'm going to create my custom GPT. Okay, let's do this. I create this previously, okay? No worries about this. And I'm going to answer, I'm going to put content in here. Okay, and just try to do this content. Okay, so what we have to do? It's an Angular application, okay? ng serve. Let's try to do this. Right, it's working. So I'm going to make my own GPT, right? Right. Localhost 4200. It's easy GPT. Okay, it's in Portuguese. Okay, let me change this. Chat complement placeholder. Type your answer. Type your question. Much better. Much better. Okay. So write a Java class which generate random numbers. Oops, error. Why? Why error? Let me see. I think what I did, GPT chat with LangChain. That's I changed it. Okay, so write a Java class to generate random numbers. Wow. Let's try to do something. Obviously I try to make an animation with CSS, whatever. And what's the main topic? I'm trying to ask my local model, right? And considering this, I put this effect of typewriting, and it's running effectively with my custom GPT. What's the main point topic? Why? So what's the response is some. Let me try to put some things here. It's very interesting. For example, Pedro, was the market of Java in LLM world? It's in the beginning, okay? And that's one topic that I want to talk to you guys about this. Let me just going to the end of this kind of this presentation. For example, everything 100% Java. Okay. Benefits: single language, of course. Running on GPU with vector API, single development environment. Okay, using your single Eclipse, you can run anything. Much easier to integrate a new framework to our team. You don't have to learn a new language. You don't have to learn Python or JavaScript to try to make inferences on your project, but you have some attention points. The first one, Jlama is a very, very, very recent project. So don't expect it runs anything right now. It doesn't have the same maturity level of Python language or JavaScript version. Okay, you can be a contributor because open source, but obviously you have to know how to manipulate neural network, how to train this, how all the math and algebra involved on this. And obviously not all models for huggingface.com are supported. Which models? Gemma, Llama, Mistral, Quen, BERT, GPT. Where do we find this kind of models? Here, AJF, JT. What the Jake Luciani did, it has lots of different models. For Llama model, you have different models. For Gemma, different models. IBM Granite, IY Coder, Quen, Mistral. So currently, Jllama supports, for example, those models that are 22 different models right now. So is that possible to fine tuning? Yes. Is that possible to, for example, make retrieval augmented generation RAG with Jllama? Yes, it's possible. Why using Jllama and not fully LangChain or Spring AI? For example, let's try to do something. Spring AI and is similar to LangChain 4J. It's a very, very powerful API to integrate to different LLM systems. For example, GPT, Ollama, Mistral, Gemma, Gwen, Granite, and so on. But with Spring AI, you are focused on Spring environment, on Spring ecosystem. LangChain 4J, in my opinion, you will have lots of flexibility because you can integrate LangChain 4J with Spring, with Quarkus, with Micronaut, with pure Jakarta, with your desktop application using JavaFX, your command line application using system scanner and system out. Okay, so I think LangChain 4J more flexible. Okay, you can integrate with other frameworks differently from only Spring. And Jllama allows you to run locally your model on your machine, fully disconnected. You don't have to send your prompts to another provider. You can put anything, your knowledge base, on your own infrastructure, on your private cloud, on your private appliance, and runs it based on your need. For example, you have very top secret information, confidential information, okay? You don't have to use this as a knowledge base to fine tuning or to using it with RAG on your LLM model. Okay, you can run anything locally. You can put your documents locally. You can disconnect your machine and runs anything locally, right? So of course, it's just a small example of how can we run LLM models on our machines 100% pure Java. You don't need any other framework, any other tool, or any other service running on other written on other language to run your models locally on your machine. What's a question for Ahmed El Zubayr? What's the minimum machine requirements to run Ollama locally? This machine, my machine, is a MacBook with 16 giga of GPU and 24 giga of RAM. So this is the performance that you see. What's the best? Of course, if you have resources to do this, uh, as much memory on your GPU as desirable. Okay, for example, if you can have a 24 giga of memory on your GPU, it's perfect to run your models locally with a very extraordinary performance, right? Okay, Spring allows run LLMs to run locally. Yes, if you use Ollama. I didn't test Spring AI with Jlama, right? And Ali Mulondo asked, DeepSeek is not supported yet. I tried to make some tests, but I'm not concluded. I could download DeepSeek with JLlama. It's running right, but some inference, it crashes. I don't know if it's a problem on DeepSeek model or a problem on JLlama or a operation that's not fully implemented on JLlama. I think JLlama didn't implement all features that are present on DeepSeek model. But I'm going to make more tests. I'm going to if I have success on this test, I will tell Ali and I will ask him to broadcast the message. Right? Amer Hizaji, was the response take some time because it? Yes, I think the response take a little bit of time because it's running locally. And one thing to make a little bit how to make this a little bit feasible is to put, for example, I think it's timeout. I don't know if I have the timeout here with the builder. Thread count, no. Contact temperature, model name, model cache equals. No. I don't think I can have a time. I know we can put a timeout here. No, it's not available on JLlama model builder, but we can put a timeout here to ensure that your response will be made on this a kind of a period of time or abort your operation. Is that possible? I don't know how to do this with. I don't know if JLlama implements timeout right now, but I know it's possible. Okay. Functional. Can we do AI agents using JLlama? Perfectly. Using what? RAG. What is RAG? RAG is something like this. Let me see if I can. I have another. Just 1 second. I'm going to put to get an image that explains reg, like this. Let me see. This one, reg. What is reg? This one. It's in Portuguese because it was a class, right? So the user, first of all, you can inject your documents, PDF documents, HTML, text document on a vector database. What is this? You can tokenify your documents, transform your documents into a list of separate words, and all of those words will have a weight associated to it. For example, the word apple. What it means apple? It can mean a fruit or a brand, cell phone brand, right? If you are uh, 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 if you're in a context of a recipe, your apple will probably be interpreted as a fruit. If you are on a context or the other words around the word apple, in a context of a review of a new version of iPhone, Apple probably will not be referred as a fruit, it will be referred as a brand, right? So what is this? It's called semantics distance. It's just to make meaning to your words, right? So you can put your documents as a knowledge base to be transformed in this kind of vector database, and those documents will be put as a context of your prompt. For example, you type your prompt, it retrieves all of these documents as a context to make searches on your information and send anything to your model and get back your answer, right? This is the main tool to make AI agents using LLM with Llama. Did I respond to you? And Ellie Mulon, thanks. How about function calling support in Llama and other model that support it? Currently, we don't have function calling on JLlama, but if you see, I think on issues and pull requests, you can have lots of different uh, uh, different issues to improve this. Is a very interesting feature to have as a function calling. For example, roadmap, pure Java tokenized, quantization, okay, distributed inference is new, is supported, LoRa for image models, GraalVM, more and more models for sure, and anyone can contribute on this. Currently, we don't have function calling, but we can help Jake Luciani to make it much stronger with this framework, right? What is your advice for Java engineers who want to start to work on LLM? Yeah, for example, first of all, can I write a roadmap here? Let me try to write a roadmap here. For example, understand neural networks. Why? To know, you have to know that's not a miracle. It's just matrix multiplication, right? It's LLM are fantastic, but are fantastic. LLM are fantastic tools, but it's just matrix multiplication, right? Right. Understand this. Okay, so understand how to make good prompts to be a very specialized user. So, developer, Java LangChain for J will make your life easier, and use LangChain for J to integrate your app to, in this sequence, OpenAI, and to other LLM providers, Gemma, Llama, Bedrock, etc. Okay, so with this, you're going to know how to make your Java application run on, integrated to any LLM. So run models locally. Okay. With the machine you have, if it takes a lot of time, it doesn't take a lot, it's very, very fast, doesn't matter. Okay, and study RAG and how to do RAG with LangChain for J, and finally Jlama and RAG with LangChain for J and Jlama. I think it's a very nice roadmap to make you specialized on Java and LLM. Right? I'm going to do this to forward this to Ali, and he can broadcast to you guys. Okay? I'm going to put it on chat with Ali, and I'm going to he broadcasts this to you. So I think that I can take more time than I expected. It was supposed to talk about 45 minutes. It's more than 1 hour. So guys, if you had other questions, please feel free. Otherwise, I think I'm done with my presentation. Thank you so much, guys. I think your microphone is a little bit with a kind of noisy. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you let me see if it's my phone. Let me see. It can be my phone. Okay. Oops. Sorry. I can't understand. It's very, very noisy for me. I can't hear your voice. Okay, not problem. No, it's not a problem. Okay. No, it's oops. Ali, yes. Oh, Ali's mic has issues. Okay. Thanks, Ali, for your. But in the beginning, it was very, very good. Ali's microphone. Okay, not a problem. It's not a problem. The sound is noisy, right? My microphone is okay, or my microphone is still noisy?
Yeah, sorry, Isidro.
Very good, Ali. Great.
Yeah, I would really Thank you so much, Prof, for this amazing introduction and amazing talk. For me, it's really so many new information, new. This is the first time I hear about Jlama, and it's really very, very interesting topic. And also the roadmap, if you please would like to send it to us, so I will broadcast it
For
in the
sure.
Twitter and also on the LinkedIn and everybody. And if you can also add also like any reference or tutorials or anything that we
Ah,
can refer
perfect.
or
And
anything.
I'm going
Yeah,
to put this code on my repo and
nice,
send
amazing,
to you. Perfect.
amazing, amazing. All right, with this amazing talk, we end today's session. If you have any final words, Mr. Prof.
So I just like to say thank you to all of you guys, Ali, for your invitation, and everyone to watch it. This is a little bit of how can we code Java and with LLMs, and I hope this can incentivize your to only not be only users but contributors with this fantastic framework. Thank you so much, guys. I'm honored to be here.
Thank you so much for accepting the invitation and looking forward to meet you and host you again and again.
Count with me. I'm always available. Bye bye,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Bye bye. See you guys.